Hello everyone, welcome to the series on nutrition. As I've discussed before, this whole month we will be talking about nutrition. So let us start with maternal nutrition. So why is maternal nutrition important? The baby first starts in the mother's womb, and 9 months the baby's growth and development happens in the mother's womb. In fact, the fastest a human being grows is in that first 9 months of life. So it is a very important period as far as the nutrition is concerned. And this nutrition the baby gets indirectly through mother's nutrition. So this is why we need to focus on maternal nutrition. So what are we looking for? Let us have this clarity. In 9 months, if the pregnancy can complete 9 months or near enough to 9 months, barring a few days, gets a full good term baby which weighing anywhere between 3 to 3.5 kgs. This itself will give the baby a higher platform as far as growth, health and development is concerned. So that is where I am saying the first 9 months is very crucial. Now, when we talk of India, there are about 2.5 crore births happening every year. However, maternal nutrition has a lot of things which has to be improved upon. If you look at Indian data, 70% of Indian women are anemic, and anemia is one of the major causes of leading to low birth weight infants. Many mothers also have folic acid deficiency, and folic acid deficiency is known to cause neural tube defects, which means defects in the brain and spinal cord. Iodine deficiency, which if mother has any hypothyroidism, again can affect growth of the child. And calcium deficiency in mother is known to produce eclampsia or seizures in the mother. So keeping this in mind, how do we ensure the mother gets good food? So the first step is, before even mother becomes pregnant, if they've got a counseling, ensure that their anemia, their thyroid status, their vitamin status all is normal, that is a plus point. If mothers are underweight or overweight, let them work on it to become U weight or the normal BMI of between 20 to 25, which will be an ideal place to start off for the childbirth. A mother is expected to gain about 12 kgs in the pregnancy, and if the mother is underweight, then she needs to gain a couple of kgs more than that. It could be about 15 to 17 kgs. Mother, how does she balance her diet? Another problem with pregnancy is there is a lot of vomiting sensation in the first trimester. Again, this leads to them not being able to have adequate amount of foods. So mother should look at softer diets, ones which are not spicy, ones she can eat easily whilst maintaining the required amount of proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals in her diet. This is a very important step when we look at the 1000 days of the newborn child. So we should ensure that every mother should have about 70 grams of protein. So protein comes from, in the vegetarian sources, it is the dal, sprouts, dry fruits like almonds, pistachios, nuts, and in non-vegetarian foods, eggs is a great source of protein. Chicken and fish are also very good sources of protein. So mother should ensure there is some protein in her every meal. If she has this nausea or vomiting sensation, she can split her 3 meals a day into smaller meals and maybe eat 4 or 5 times a day. But she should ensure that she gets the right amount of protein intake. Coming to carbohydrates, about half of our food should be carbohydrates. Let the carbohydrates come from whole grains like whole wheat or brown rice. So wherein she consumes less amounts of readily available sugars or sweets. This helps weight gain in the mothers. For her vitamins and minerals, mothers should ensure She should eat at least 3 fruits a day. One could be at breakfast time, one could be at lunch time, and one could be at dinner time. She should ensure she takes adequate amount of greens. When I say greens are raw vegetables, it includes spinach, beetroot, radish, carrots, potato, tomato, onion. So all the ingredients are vegetables what we use in our day-to-day life. Mothers should ensure she drinks at least half a liter of milk every day, and she also takes curds in her 2 meals. Curds and milk ensure that mother gets adequate calcium. She also should preferably spend time in sunlight, as sunlight is a very good source of vitamin D. If she could walk or do light exercises like lamas, yoga, pilates, which helps not only her fitness levels but also readies her for the childbirth. So because that improves her mobility and flexibility in her joints and muscles. Mothers also should ensure they drink adequate amounts of water, at least 2 liters to 2.5 liters per day, as water is very important in ensuring the baby's growth and nutrition to the child.